What's up, guys? Welcome back to round 2 coverage of the 2019 Prairie Dog Open here in Lawton, Oklahoma at Elmer Thomas Disc Golf Course. My name is Gabriel Dow, and I'm here with Bobby Cox.
How's it going, everyone?
This tournament is brought to you by Hyzerbomb Discs, the Hilton Garden Inn, Madigan's Lawn Care and Landscaping, Great Plains Technology Center, Perkins Communications, Lawton Disc Golf Club, and the Lawton Fort Sill Convention and Visitors Bureau. After the first round, we have Coda Hatfield shooting, I believe, the new course record, since it is a newly redesigned course. He shot a 14 under par, 1066 rated round. We got Emerson Keith 4 back from him at 10 under par, and then we have Alex Savage and Billy Engel back on the coverage. They are both tied at 8 under par. So getting straight into it, hole 1 is a par 3. It's 294 feet. Once again, we were in a no-fly zone due to the Fort Sill Air Force base just a couple miles away, so we had to resort to the zooms. And
Coda going thumber off the tee here.
Yeah, and I think he just had a little bit of wet hand. It was raining this round, as you can see, so we're gonna see some more slippy shots.
Yeah, for sure. Emerson going with the more traditional shot on this one, just going with the forehand, trying to kind of skip it up there.
Yeah, he went up the gut, which is interesting.
And do these geese get in your head while you're
trying
to throw right over them, you think?
Maybe.
There's the solution. I guess
Texas Armadillo chasing the geese.
What a gentleman, doing that just for Alex.
Right.
That'll be in the video. 100%.
And Alex has been taking this forehand route over the left side, just trying to skip it up to the basket. Last time he left it a little bit too wide. Hopefully he can adjust here.
Yeah, he's going destroyer, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, another one a little bit too wide, but I believe he is in bounds there, and he should be able to lay up for his 3. And that'll work. He'll be able to drop in a par from there. Coda didn't quite make it, so he is thrown from the drop zone here.
Oh!
And a great run.
Yeah, good bid.
He will be tapping in for bogey.
Got Billy Timinova.
He is teeing from the drop zone as well.
Yeah, and those long putts are, I mean, they're hard in general, but especially hard whenever you got a wet hand to deal with.
Yeah.
Nice.
Emerson with a good first putt of the day once again. And that was a tester. That was like right at circle's edge. So
yeah. He had a
nice
similar
putt
first round too.
Yeah.
And he made that.
Yep. And he's actually going to get 2 strokes on Coda right off the bat here. Coda loses that 4-stroke cushion and is now only down to 2. This is Billy for his 4.
Yeah, and pulling up to this park, you really don't think it's going to be like that long of a course or really that technical, but it is both. And there's Savage doing
Savage things.
His through the legs drop in.
Classic. Hole 2, this is a par 4, 578 feet. First bomber of the course. You're really just trying to get a distance shot as far down here as possible to leave yourself with as short of an upshot as possible, or maybe even an eagle look. I know we saw Emerson throw a roller last round and just barely hit that tree stump in the middle of the fairway.
Yeah, if you can just get it kind of down by the sidewalk, it's usually going to be a pretty good shot.
Yeah. And he is past the sidewalk there and will have a short upshot for his birdie.
Yeah, and that's that Saint he rolled first round as well.
Alex, this is looking a little turned over. It's going to have to get underneath those trees, and it doesn't look like it did.
Hey?
Slowed it down a little bit. Surprised to not see Coda go with a roller on this hole.
I definitely thought he was going to, like, as this was happening.
Yeah, especially with Emerson throwing the roller.
Exactly.
I mean,
yeah, Coda is kind of known for throwing forehands whenever you really don't need to, but he executes them perfect.
Yeah.
And it's really a
rollers.
What did I say?
Forehands.
Definitely
Yeah,
rollers.
rollers.
Yeah, rollers.
Yeah.
But I mean, he'll throw a roller on like a like a 300-foot shot.
Yeah.
You know.
And this is Coda's second. Scoots on up there a little bit short. That's going to be a tester putt.
Yeah, and Alex got way down there, way past where he is now, first round. So he's making this upshot a little bit more difficult, and he's got about 20, 25 maybe.
This is Billy. This is kind of a trickier angle. One of the more tricky angles you can get to on the fairway because it is pretty open. But he's going with a spike hyzer, and that has gone
that's crushed.
Very deep, and he is most likely just going to be laying up for a par from there.
Got Emerson with that justice.
I have no doubt it would be within 5 feet.
You're probably correct. You're definitely correct.
Oh, well, maybe it might be
It might
outside
be
of
7.
5
It might
feet.
be 7.
Yeah.
It might be 7.
A little outside the bullseye. Very uncharacteristic for that disc.
Ooh, good bid there by Billy. He posted those KC ABRs.
Alex just a little bit left side. Here is Coda for his birdie. Moving him back to 14 under par.
It's a good way to bounce back after that really unfortunate bogey on one of the easier holes out here.
Yep. And this is Emerson for his birdie. Taps it in, and he will move to 12 under par and remain 2 back from Coda. Yeah, and the wind kind of picked up this round as well. There's a lot of umbrellas flying around, as you can see, Emerson's umbrella.
Yeah, the Prairie Dogs weren't quite as active on the fairways.
No, not as close.
I was jealous.
Hiding.
Yeah, I wanted to crawl down there with them, honestly.
Right. Hole 3, this is our first par 5 of the course. It's 832 feet. This fairway does play as an island the entire way down. There is a path on the left and right side. Ideally, you want to be more to the right side of the fairway or middle of the fairway to leave yourself with a open up shot, because that left side does get a little bit tricky.
Yeah, I say that left side OB comes into play almost just as much as the right side, just because you're trying to play it safe. And like you said, that fairway is not wide at all. So you can easily go OB left as well.
Yep. Emerson with a great shot there. He's right there in the middle and sets himself up nicely for that second shot. Coda looks like he's pulling out that Ballista Pro, and that's gonna be.
See, that was about 3 feet from going OB.
Yep. He's hanging out on that left side. That's going to be a tricky angle to the basket.
Alex threw a beautiful forehand on this whole first round. Got a way up there. Forehands are kind of sketch when it's raining, mostly just because the footing.
Yeah. But he executed that nicely.
Yeah. Got Billy going Destroyer. Yeah, and he's playing that ultra safe, getting it really nice and high with the steep hyzer angle on it.
And he will be a little bit on that left side, but should have a decent angle to the basket. This is Alex's second shot. And that needs to sit down. And it does. Stays in bounds.
Yeah, he's still going to be in some trouble with those trees in the way, but
yeah,
he's skilled enough, I'm sure. It's not going to be too big of a deal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the birdies, as long as you stay in bounds on this hole, the birdie's definitely easy.
And what just happened here?
Coda with a little bit of...
it's like his foot got, stuck, as he was planting, and it kind of pulled it and turned over.
And Emerson throwing that way too low. He's only got about 150 feet of distance on that.
Yeah, seriously.
But he is safe, so, can't complain about that.
Billy putting a good move on this one. And jump putt range.
Yeah. This is Emerson's third shot. Just needs to sit down, and that's sat right next to the basket. This is going to be Alex's third shot.
Man, yeah, he's had some troubles on this hole.
Yeah.
He yanked his forehand OB from a pretty similar spot first round, and That one just not quite getting the air up on it.
Yeah.
Here's Coda from the OB. Shooting, what is that, 3 or 4?
Let's see. He's
4.
shooting 4 from there,
Yeah.
so he will be
Putting for par.
Yep. From about 20 feet.
I guess Billy didn't quite get far enough up there for the putt.
Nope. And that's going to be a little bit of a tester.
Oh.
Oh, and Alex as well. I think that stayed in bounds?
I think it stayed in.
Okay.
That's a great comeback putt there.
Yeah, really nice comebacker putt. And he salvages the par after the missed release on the 3rd shot and the near OB on the upshot.
Yeah, I think he's going to learn from that because I don't think he was expecting that wind to just grab it and watch it fly. I think he's going to keep those upshots a little bit lower to the ground and kind of cut through the wind.
Yeah. Oh, and Billy just a little bit left side. He is going to be tapping in for a par, I believe.
I think so. Coda staying at 14. Emerson gaining another stroke on Coda.
Yeah, he's only 1 back now.
It's going to get intense.
And Billy Engel with the par. And hole 4, this is a par 3. It's 282 feet. This is really just a forehand shot. Haven't really seen anybody throw anything else. You just want to make sure to it hyzers right before those trees, get a nice skip up to the basket, and you'll most likely have a 2-look. You just want to be careful of going too long because that path behind the basket does play OB. And then if you don't get across this dirt path right in front of the tee pad, that is also out of bounds as well, and you'll be playing from a drop zone. But I don't see any of these guys having any trouble with that.
Yeah. Emerson throwing that Pioneer really nice.
And Coda has gone a little bit too long. Oh.
Oh, look at him hop like a bunny.
Wow.
That was crazy.
That is some Oklahoma love if I ever seen it. He, yeah.
I mean, that went from Emerson for sure getting 2 strokes on him to getting 0 strokes on him.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Yeah, that was weird ground action on that cart path.
Yeah. Here's Billy throwing that rock X3.
Talking like we're on a golf course.
It's all the same. Yeah, woo. Staying in bounds.
Here's Alex tapping in the birdie.
Yeah, and once Alex gets going, he can be super dangerous.
Coda. I just realized Coda has CTP too.
This is a CTP hole?
No. It's not a CTP hole, but I mean, of the card, he's got the CTP.
That's annoying.
And easily had the worst shot.
Yeah. Yeah, all you can do is feed off that positive vibes.
Yeah, he did the disc golf god rain dance before this round, for sure. All right, hole 5. This is a par 4. It is 705 feet. The only danger here is going to be there is OB on the left side, lining all along the fairway, and then on the right side as well. But it is pretty open, so as long as you keep it more in the middle, you will have a good chance at scoring the birdie here.
Yeah, if you're playing like the low shot, it's pretty hard to go OB, but if you're trying to go huge and go with the big ante or something, that OB is very much in play.
Yeah. Emerson throws out a nice shot here, getting a good amount of distance, and he is going to be in a decent position there.
Yeah.
Should have an hyzer angle to the basket.
Oh, no, and Coda just nicked that first branch. Still getting some decent distance out of it, but probably could win a little bit farther.
Yep.
There's Alex throwing that GK Pro Millennium Falcon. Shameless plug.
Oh, yeah. And it looks like he corrected on that first throw.
Yeah, he went
in the first round.
OB first round.
Yeah, he did.
I don't think he picked the right disc.
No.
He got the height on it, and it just didn't want to turn at all.
Yeah, Billy just hitting that tree on the right. He's going to have some work here.
Going destroyer, and that's getting some good flight out of it.
Yeah, flipped up, got a slight bit of turn, and Good distance on that shot. He'll have an easy upshot to save par from there. Another shameless plug.
There we go.
And Alex he's kind of pinched off here with the trees. I didn't realize he got that close to the tree.
Yeah, whenever you're throwing from that close to the tree, it is so hard to fully commit to that.
Yeah.
I mean, knowing that you could easily like break a finger if you're
exactly
inches away
so
from, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, in casual rounds, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of use my foot to scoot it over a little bit. Not in tournaments though. Beautiful shot there.
Great shot from
Wow.
Coda. He is left with about 15 feet for his birdie. This is Emerson's second. And didn't quite get enough distance on that one. He's going to be behind that tree, and he's going to have a tricky putt. Most likely we'll have to straddle out and maybe give it a little Anheuser angle. Billy with a nice upshot there.
Yeah, going Firebird with the Spike Hyzer.
Alex just a little bit right side. He'll be tapping in for par. He will stay at 9 under par.
One thing about Billy is he has like the exact same attitude no matter how well or bad he's playing.
Yeah,
And that-
he's
and
very,
I can
very
respect that.
level-headed. Yeah. Yep.
But he's been playing for a while, so I mean, I'm sure that experience
Yeah.
helps out with that.
He had that first. I think he had the first disc golf
Ace.
Sports Center top 10.
Yep.
Yeah, at GBO.
Go check that out if you haven't already. That'd be so crazy. You're just out there playing a disc golf tournament, and then like a week later, you see yourself on ESPN.
Yeah. You have like 1 million people seeing
Yeah.
you throw it into the basket.
3,000 extra Twitter followers.
Right. Hole 6, this is a par 3. It's 411 feet. Very downhill, so it plays a lot shorter than that. So most of these guys will be throwing a fairway driver with a slight hyzer, flip up to flat, and just have it ride straight and crash into that bottom of the hill. We saw Emerson throw an Explorer yesterday on that exact same line.
Yeah, this
And,
could very
this
easily
is-
be an Explorer as well, honestly.
And this is looking perfect from Coda.
Wow. Are you kidding me? This hole
Bullseye.
is not that. I mean, it's 411. I know it's downhill, but
Yeah.
you still, it's a long shot to be that accurate.
Yeah. And Emerson, he is not quite getting the turn that he wanted, and he is going to be on that left side, but
It's a good miss.
yeah. Nothing his way. Makeable putt for him.
Here we got Billy with his 11-time T-Bird. Looks like he might have overcooked that one.
Yeah, that is going right side. And
Yeah, it's gonna be
he
a long
is,
putt.
yep, going to be about 55, 60 feet down the hill. There's Alex.
Going
Flicking it.
Destroyer.
Yep.
He threw this one really nice first round. It just went a little bit too far. And that one was also overcooked a little bit.
Yeah, he just turned that one over in his hand as well.
Oh, good layup.
Alex with a nice layup.
Yeah. That's exactly what that was.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he said, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
I'm sure he did.
He was like, nice layup,
Yeah.
Alex.
That sounds about right.
Here is Emerson.
Yeah, that amp side.
Yeah, just a little bit, and he will be losing a stroke to Coda here. Alex tapping in for par.
Yeah, and this rain, it never really came down too hard. It was just a consistent.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, it never really changed. It just like kind of consistently came down the entire. Well, not the entire round. I remember it did slow up a little bit,
Yeah.
but
For the most part, it was just kind of slightly raining the whole time.
yeah. I'll take that over a downpour any day, though.
Oh, especially with like cameras and stuff in your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Coda taking the lone birdie there. And we are on to hole 7. This is a par 3. It is 324 feet This path does play out of bounds, so you do want to stay on this right side. Most of these guys will be going with a forehand over the path. We saw Emerson throw a putter on a soft turnover line as well. And Coda's throwing a line that we haven't seen yet. A little bit riskier. It requires a lot more height control.
Yeah, and it did it perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, those trees on the right side come into play, and the ceiling gets pretty low near the basket, so...
Yeah, that's fine like a putter. That might be Judge again, like he did first round.
And that one's just a little bit short. Alex adjusting.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Billy going T-bird 3. He's going to play that right side?
Yep. Looks like it.
No, he's going right the middle.
Playing it a little safer, it looks like. Stays in bounds, and he's going to be just outside the circle. Pin high left.
Yeah, that straight backhand shot is really just so hard to keep it straight the whole time.
Yeah, it is. Emerson, that looked like
that
a
might
good
have
run.
Chance
yeah,
with that branch.
Just barely nicked the branch. This is Billy.
Yeah, once you get the height on it like that, and the angle's exposed, or the bottom of the disc is exposed to this one, it's just going to carry.
Yep. And that's unfortunate.
We got Savage for birdie. Just shout.
Oh, yeah. Shisha. That's moving him to 10 under par. That's going to be Billy for his bogey.
Yeah, just some putting woes happening here.
Got some wet disc syndrome.
There we go.
And that's going to unfortunately move him down to 7 under par. It's going to be Coda for the 2. And he will continue. And in the last 3 holes, he's gotten 3 strokes on Emerson.
Yep.
And has regained that 4-stroke lead that he had going into this round. Hole 8, this is a par 3. It is 330 feet. Very tricky, though. You have a Mando that forces you to take that left gap, which most of these guys we've seen throw a forehand. It's very low ceiling, so you really just want to keep it low, nice and flat, or a slight hyzer angle to get a little bit of skip up to the basket. We haven't seen too many discs get close to the basket,
I haven't
really.
seen any get parked. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Close.
there's just a lot of factors. You know, you got to throw, like, really it's like a perfect shot to get all the way up there.
Mm-hmm.
Alex hit that trash can dead straight ahead first round.
Yeah, that's really what you want to aim for.
Oh, for sure. He threw it perfect. He actually thought it was going, like, OB over the fence out of his hand. Yeah. Yeah, and the footing on this hole, not great.
Emerson's slid out of bounds there. There is a drop zone on this hole, so...
Billy going with his 11-time T-bird again. Trying to just get like a slow turning shot, but nicking that branch is going to bring it back to that left side. And
he has slipped
that is
onto
actually
the
OB.
concrete. Yep. So him and Emerson both will be throwing from the drop zone.
Coda from behind the drop zone in a really tricky spot.
Yeah, really tricky spot.
I mean,
man.
that's... I don't know what else... I mean, what do you do there?
I have no idea. Emerson looked to be safe.
Oh, wow, okay.
I thought he ended up out of bounds there, but looks like Billy is the only one. And a good layup there from Billy. He'll be able to salvage the bogey.
That was actually a bullfrog, that disc that Billy just threw. Have you ever heard of bullfrog? Because I have not.
I haven't.
All right, we learn something new every day, boys. Girls. Here's Alex from way downtown. Giving it a good bid.
Yep. This is Emerson for his par save.
Yeah, this hole might have played the hardest out here. Like, now I'm thinking about it.
Right?
Because it is a par 3.
It's so
a lot
weird,
of OB
though,
opportunities, and it's just so hard to two it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're seeing a lot of 3s and 4s. And that's just from what I've seen out of, like, the best players, you know, in the open field.
Yeah, exactly.
Alex going lefty. How sketchy is that? I don't care how close I am. You will not see me go lefty because it's just not a good scene.
Yeah. Alex is a showman, though.
He is.
I enjoy it.
I would just be afraid I'd miss, for sure.
Right. He was close enough, though. Emerson tapping in the bogey. Alex taking the lone par of the group. Very surprising to see from the lead card.
Yeah, it is.
Hole 9, this is a par 4. This might be tied for the most difficult.
You're right.
If not the most difficult.
And they're back-to-back, too,
yeah.
which makes it rough.
Yep. You have a double mando off the tee, so you have to take this middle gap. Ideally, you want to end up in the middle there. The path that is right before the creek there is a dead zone, so all of that is OB. You just want to make sure you're in the middle of the fairway to leave yourself with a look for an upshot. But, I mean, the 3, this is definitely a bonus birdie.
Yeah, I like going forehand just so I kind of feel like it's easier to get out of the trees line. It's not as easy to go like all the way up towards that OB and get yourself a really easy upshot, but
yeah,
just getting out of this initial tree area, I think the forehand is probably the way to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Billy going with the Colossus here. See how that thing flies for him.
I was surprised to not see people take the low forehand line more on that left side.
I agree.
And have it just skip back towards the middle. I mean, those trees do come into play a little bit more, but, I mean...
It's easier initially.
Exactly.
Alex just laying up there. No reason to go for it. Same with Emerson. Oh, wow.
Emerson just a little bit too high, but he is in the clearing. Hopefully he can salvage a par from there. Billy is not in a fun spot.
But he's not OB. Even though he basically is. That was a really nice shot from where he was at.
Yeah.
He's going to be left with probably about just like a 100-foot wide open up shot.
Mm-hmm. This is Coda. Second shot.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's only about 10 feet from there. This is Emerson's third. He's needing to put this one close.
It looks like that's his Pioneer, and yeah, that'll work as well.
Alex. And he is right there behind Coda.
Oh, he needs to get up. Okay.
Perfect shot from Billy. That is a sketchy gap right there.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be
It's-
OB
that's
at
scary.
first, honestly.
Yeah. You can so easily catch one of those branches and be shooting for a 5.
Oh, yeah. Alex just missing on that pro side, just a little bit too much right. And here's Coda for a pretty easy bird. Made it look easy, at least.
And that'll move him to 18 under par for the tournament. He is just putting a hurt on Emerson
He's
these
determined.
last few holes.
Yep.
Yeah. Emerson tapping in the unfortunate bogey, moving him to 12 under par, and he is now 6 back of Coda.
Wow. Yeah, but there's a whole nother 9 coming, and I can definitely see some moves being made as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, well, that is going to conclude the front 9 of the second round of the 2019 Prairie Dog Open. Coda Hatfield just kind of pulling away over these last 5 holes. Started off pretty even, but he's now got 6 strokes on Emerson going into this back 9. Emerson is sitting at 12 under par. Billy Engel sitting at 6 under par, was having some struggles on the putting green on this front 9. Then we got Alex Savage sitting at 9 under par.
Yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. You can check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and we'll see you guys for the back 9.